Now, I'm not going to be able to get to everybody today. I know it breaks my heart. I wish I'd be able to read each and every one of this in your room. People ask me all the time, why did my family member come through? A lot of times it's not about them, it's about you. Whatever they need to tell you, you may not be able to take it in this environment, in the group environment. So what they'll do a lot of times is, through another person's reading, they'll give you the message that you need to hear. So if I start to give a message to someone else and you start to feel the tingles and you start to feel that, you know what, I think that's for me too, it's because it is for you. Just because I didn't necessarily come to you and pick you doesn't mean that that message is not for you. Okay? Another thing that I like when they do is, in the middle of someone else's reading, all of a sudden I'll start getting information about someone else. Now, if that starts to happen and you start to recognize that that might be for me, please put your hand up, because otherwise I look like an idiot and the person's like, no, 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 and you're over here going, I think that's my mom. I think that's my mom. If you think it's your mom, let me know, because it might be your mom hijacking that reading because she's like, you've talked to that person enough. My daughter's over here, she's waiting for a message. At which point I could say, hold on, lady, let me finish this person, and then I will move on to your special daughter that needs to hear it. So, because, they're always like, they're so beautiful, look at them. Like the stuff that I hear in my head that I don't say, you guys would think I was your stalker. Because they're like, look at her, she looks beautiful. I wouldn't have worn that shirt, but she looks beautiful. And I'm just like, can we just get to the reading already? So, but yes, and they're funny. The personalities that they had with you here is the way that they are on the other side. All right? Now, part of the ways how I read is I like to do this as a Q&A. So, you guys can ask me either a psychic questions if you guys want, or you can ask me to connect to it. It's whatever you guys want to ask, because this is about you, it's not about me. So sometimes I'll go directly to the person because I know, and they kind of push me in that direction. Other times I'll start to describe somebody that's here. And so if that description is for you, go ahead and put up your hand. Other times I will just ask, is there someone that has a question? And if you do have a question, please put up your hand. Now, that being said, I do not force a reading on anybody. So I've come to you and you're like, get away from me, lady. You don't have to tell me twice. I will walk away with a smile. So, and I have had people that they just want to watch, which I don't understand why anybody wants to watch me, but hey, whatever. I take it, thank you. So, let's get started here. Does anyone have any questions? If not, we're gonna get started. Because there's a gentleman here with me. I don't know why. I'm sure he's showing me dark hair, so I don't know if he had dark hair or the person here has dark hair, but I'm thinking he has dark hair. And I don't understand why the connection is with Elvis, or like he had the pompadour. Does anybody connect with that? Because it cannot be Elvis that's here, because if it would, I would shit myself. I would love it if the hunka burry love came in right now. Either that, or is someone here a huge Elvis fan? Oh. Your mom was? Okay. Well, I guess she's with Elvis now. She was a huge Elvis fan? Okay. So it makes sense that you came through first, because the whole time she's been here, I keep hearing Love Me Tender. That was my favorite song. That makes sense. So, one of them? Okay. So were you hoping to hear from your mother?
I was open to anything.
You're like, not really. She was a little bossy. No. She's a funny lady. She wants you to know she still hasn't met Elvis. I don't know what dimension she's in, but for some reason she still hasn't met Elvis. But she just wanted you to know that, to really know. Are you guys related?
I'm her daughter.
You're her daughter. Oh, well, then you're related. I like how you're related. No, I'm her daughter. That's all. I really don't claim relation to her. Okay, that makes complete sense. Are you married?
No.
Then my next question about you getting married, because that's what she's talking about, you getting married. Were you married before?
No.
Because she's talking about you getting married. So I don't know if that's something was always, I'm assuming you knew her. How long ago has she passed? Has she been gone very long?
She passed in 2018, but she had Alzheimer's for 10 years before that, so she just knew her from childhood, basically.
Okay.
Teen years.
Teen years? Because for some reason she's talking about marriage, and it's not yours, it's hers. And if you're not married, she wants to talk about you getting married. And the fact that you went, oh God, no, already told me. Not so much, to be honest with you, the reason she's your face says it all. Like, you guys don't see her face, she's like this. Really? This is what you want to talk to me about? It's not necessarily about marriage. Right. It's about, keeps talking about commitment and being in love. And she keeps talking about how you haven't really been in love. Or more importantly, you haven't been loved the way you're meant to be. And in my head, she keeps saying, because she picks losers. So I hate to scream at you. And even though we're in the month of love, she wants you to really know that you deserve the best. She loves you. And because she loves you, I love you. But she wants you to love yourself. And when you start to realize what kind of person and how you are, how amazing you are, because it's almost like she keeps showing me different people have been coming along. And not just men, but different people in your life have come around. And they just, for some reason, have been pounding your light out of you, like stomping the light out of you. And little by little, you've been losing that confidence. And with that, the love of yourself has kind of diminished. And the person that you look in the mirror isn't the same person, and you don't look yourself in the mirror the same way that you did when you were younger. When you were younger, you were like, la 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 la, and now you're like, I'm just gonna put this on and get the hell out of here, right? You don't really look at your mirror. You don't really look at yourself. So she wants you to know that you're amazing and they're out there rooting for you. And once you start opening and realizing that, you're going to start getting the people in your life that really do love and respect you the way you want to be treated. And you will start to recognize the people that are coming around you. But until you do that, you're still going to get these people that are just there to want you to give, but are not going to give back to you. I like how she used your mother to get to you. She often was like that. She's like, you're good. She's talking with you about finances. Yeah, financial. I don't know if she was a financial advisor, but with you, she's talking about finances. So it's like she wants you to watch your finances for the next couple of years, because there's things coming down the pipeline that maybe. Are you working now?
Not right now, no.
Yeah. That's why she's talking about finances. It's all within that. So it's like the next couple of years are going to be probably a little. You're going to need to do things that you really wouldn't want to do or feel like doing, and just to kind of get over that hump. Okay. But she's like, it'll start to clear up for you. It won't take quite 2 years, but she's like, don't be discouraged. Don't be discouraged. Don't try to give up. You've given up on one thing, she's given up on another. You guys are a great household. So she's quoting an Elvis song, and I don't know the lyrics. Can you say something else? It's one of his songs about, I don't know the lyrics to Love Me Tender. She was trying to quote me something look up the lyrics to Love Me Tender, because that is her message for you guys, because she does. She loves you guys deeply, and she's on the other side with you every day, booting you guys along in her motherly way. Did she have heart issues as well?
No.
Who's connected? Does your husband have heart issues?
No. My
Your
brother.
okay. Are they both here or are they gone? Okay, so that's what she's making. She's showing people with heart issues or heart attack, something that affects. So your dad passed over from heart issues? Okay. Just to let you know that they're together. Okay. Did your dad go before your brother?
3 months before my brother,
Yeah. Because they're showing me the fact that your dad went over, and then it was kind of like he went over and then came back again to kind of bring the other one. The one male went over, and then he came back to help the other one come over. Your brother stubborn?
Pardon?
Was your brother stubborn? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of the stuff that happened with him was because of the fact that there was a lot of stubbornness in there, like not listening. I like how she's not trying to spill up her wine, which is
He wanted to leave, and they told him not to, and he got up and collapsed.
that's okay. That's what she means. The part of the reason why it happened was because of him being stubborn the way he was. I mean, it's endearing to some respect, but yeah. So yeah, they're here too. They're a little quieter than she is. She's a more outspoken one out of the two. She seems a little more fiery than they are too. But yeah, just know that they're there together with you guys. Okay? So I'm just going to leave you guys with that. Thank you. So, thank you. The only thing I ask is that when I come with you, I always forget to say this at every event just because I just get rolling with it. But when I come to you, if you could stand up just because it isolates you from everybody so that I can actually concentrate more on you. And at the end of the reading, if you guys can just give a round of applause, not necessarily for me, but it thanks the spirit for coming in. And also thanks the person, because this is difficult to stand up in front of somebody and like let me dive into your life. As you could tell, that poor girl over there. It's a bit difficult, so it just says we love you and thank you for coming. So let's give a round of applause for them. Thank you. Okay, so now that we got Elvis out of the way, I think I'm with you again. Have you been asking her to come?
I've been asking to come, a male and a female.
The female's here,
Yeah.
because I recognize her right away. Yeah, she's here. Is the male connected with her?
No, actually, that's the same daughter's son that she lost when he was 18 months. So I was calling both of them.
Okay.
I just told my grandson that he didn't show up and kick his ass.
Makes sense then why they're the next one on the list. He doesn't want his ass kicked.
I said show patty cake because I know it's you.
He didn't show patty cake. She came in for because she's a stronger spirit, because I've had a connection with her before. So I saw drug use and stuff and with her. And then I sense there is another spirit there. This one I've never connected with, so I'm having a hard time with him. How old is he?
He was 18 months when he passed.
Okay, he was 18 months. All right. So that's why I'm having a hard time, because it's just he's 18 months. Yeah, he's 18 months, so he's just a little guy. And how was she connected with him?
My daughter, Gracie, the 15-year-old,
Yeah.
is her stepdaughter.
Okay.
And Caleb, the 18-month-old, is her son.
Oh, okay.
So it's connected all to my daughter, April.
Okay. She's asking about how is your daughter? How is April doing?
April's doing really well.
Okay.
Yeah, she's doing really. Her and her sister, Addie, are doing very well.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's almost like she's showing me like a roller coaster.
Yeah.
And I think it's him because he's having a hard time communicating. It's like they were on a downward spiral, and they're just starting to come up.
Good.
And that's what he's showing me, like they're starting to come up. You know that song, "Gray skies are gonna clear up"? That's what they're saying. It's funny, he's bringing in all the, and even her, she's like, times are gonna be better.
Better than last time that we spoke.
She's a lot better than she is. Well, she's gone through her own stuff on the other side. So now she's coming through and she's just like watching you guys and making sure that everything's better for you. So, and not just April, but for you as well. because there's been a lot of stuff that's been happening with you that's been kind of like a roller coaster, up and down. And she keeps showing me, like, she just wants you to know that it's going to get better. Like, she's not going into details because there is privacy here, but she's like, you know, she's just showing me you on the roller coaster, hair flying, and you're screaming and taking a photo, and you're like, this is the best one yet. And she's just like, this is the best time yet. That's okay. She loves that you're starting to turn all your negatives into a positive. So she's like, there's always a lesson to be learned in everything, and you're starting to learn that. And she goes, and that's part of your journey here. Because sometimes you actually say, what am I supposed to be doing here? What am I doing here?
I ask that all the time.
Yes. And she's like, this is the answer to your question. You're here so that you can learn from it and let other people and lead by example. Okay. She goes, so you're the way you've been reacting lately to certain things, certain criticisms and certain stuff. She goes, the way you haven't been reactive, but taking it and kind of like rolling with it, and your reaction to it is exactly what they want. It's the way that you're going to be learning from it. And you're going to be teaching others through your example, especially April.
Yes.
Especially April. And yeah, and you will continue to. She goes, so
I'm on the right path.
you're on the right path.
Perfect.
Continue on. I mean, your guides are starting to take over now.
Yeah.
So they're like, call on me more often. Don't try to do it all yourself.
No, I call my guys all the time.
Yeah, take it one step at a time, and remember baby steps, and go easy on yourself. Because sometimes you're trying so hard to do stuff, and you're actually counteracting what you're doing, because you want to do something so much that you're thinking that you need to do it a certain way, and it's actually detrimental to your own health.
That makes sense.
Both mentally and physically.
Right.
Okay? So they keep showing me this card that I pull. It's called the Hermit card, and it means that you've done a lot of stuff now, so now it's time to retreat a little bit, let your body heal, let your mind heal, let your spirit heal, because by June, you're going to be at it again. New things are going to be coming at you, and you're going to have to, all the stuff that you've learned up till now, you're going to be putting into action. Okay? All right? Thank you. Thank you. Oh. Damn this nose. I keep seeing you. Well, I keep seeing you because you're in front of me. That was a stupid thing to say. I keep bouncing back to you for some reason. Are you part of these two? The way I said this was so weird. I mean, I don't mean to be offensive. I'm so sorry.
This is my friend.
Okay. Okay. So you're okay. So there's no relation. So you got your own life going. You got your own problems, girl, right? Yeah. Welcome to the club. Is there something that you want to? Is there a question you want to know? Is there someone you want to connect with?
There is someone I want to connect with.
Okay. Who do you want to connect with?
My dad.
Are you like really nervous? Do you have issues with your stomach and stuff? Because every time I connect with you, I'm just like.
I'm a little nervous right now. Yeah.
Yeah. Calm down, girl. I'm not going to hurt you. Okay. What is your dad's name?
Jim.
Jim? Is your dad like a kind of like a teddy bear type guy? Like he seemed like kind of, he seems tough on the outside, but like mush on the inside?
Yeah, I would say so.
Trying to get Jim to come in. Does Jim not believe in this stuff?
No.
Yeah. Because this is exactly what he said to me. I don't believe in this crap. And I'm like, dude, you're on the other side and we're talking. What's going on? What did you think happened? I leaped over there? he's just going, like, hold on a second. Give me a minute. He's going through a lot. His, like, did he have ADD?
I don't think so.
Because his thoughts are like bouncing back and forth. Like I'm trying to get him to speak to me about one thing, and he keeps going, doom, doom. Like he's going through all of these different things all over the time. So did he speak like that?
Yeah, like he had his own, like, he was very stubborn and he would persist on certain things. Like, is that what you mean? Or?
Well, I understand the stubbornness, but it's like, yeah, yes, that's pretty much what I mean. Because he keeps going in the loop on certain things, but he's bouncing around at different subjects. So what is his connection with cars? Or was he a mechanic, or did he work with his hands? He worked at Ford's. Okay. So, because I keep asking him, like, dude, let's just wait a minute and give me more validation so I know if it's even you, because it could be someone in the back. Yeah. And he's like showing me cars. So, was he a smoker as well?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So now he's starting to talk to me. Thank God, Jim. Or thank whatever is on the other side. Did he have heart issues as well?
No.
So the heart connection's still with you guys. So did he know?
No.
Okay. Doesn't matter because they're here. Is your mom? He's talking about your mom. How long ago did he pass? Has it been 5 years?
9.
9 years? So what's with the number 5? Would be month of May. Do you have a connection with the month of May?
Well, my mom's birthday's in May, but I don't know if they were divorced before.
Doesn't matter. He's still bringing in a connection. So, because I asked, he said something about mom, and so your mom's been remarried now?
Well, she's common. It's been like 12 years she's been with her
Yeah.
boyfriend.
Okay. So your mom's in the month of May. So, because I just keep asking for validation. Mm-hmm. So he's giving me all this stuff. So now what else you got for me, Jim? Was there a cancer connection with him?
Yes, he had cancer.
Okay. What type of cancer was it?
It started esophageal, and then it
Okay.
went to his back and then spread.
Okay, because he's giving me pains here, and I'm trying to figure out if it was lungs or what it was, but he's not. Okay, so now you won't shut up with us stuff. So were you with him when he passed?
Yes.
You were there the day he passed, when he transitioned? Okay. Because he wants to thank you for that. It's not something that he really wanted you to see. He would have preferred that you would have left, but for some reason you wouldn't leave his side.
No.
As much as he tried to get you out, he wouldn't leave his side. He doesn't want to leave you with that left memory. He wants you to think of how stubborn Dad was and all the fights that you had and all the stuff that you guys used to do together. Was it a bit of a tense relationship sometimes with him? It's almost like he had a hard time seeing your viewpoint because he was so focused on his that you would. I know, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
You would try to explain certain things with him, and it might just be the way I'm perceiving it from him. He was just like, I'm really sorry that I could never see your side. It's almost like he was so like focused on his own. Like he keeps showing like those horses that have those blinders on, that even though you're showing something else and you're showing this thing, he had this is what he wanted, and no matter what you used to say, he had a hard time accepting it.
Yeah, he had his beliefs.
Yes, and for some reason, he just couldn't understand it. And he said, he's taking this opportunity to say, I'm so sorry. He goes, if I would have opened up, it would have made our relationship a lot better and a lot easier on you. He's like, but I was stubborn. That's what he keeps saying. He's just like, I couldn't let go of some of that stuff. He goes, and now it's petty. On the other side, it's petty. And he just wants you to know that he understands you. I mean, it took him to die to do it, but he understands you now. And he wants you to be happy. That's all he's ever wanted for you. And for some reason, him thinking that having you do these certain things would make you happy and not understanding that, no, You have to forge your own path. You have your own life to live. Yes, you are a part of him and you're a part of your mother, but you are your own person as well. And he never could understand that until now. But he's on it. He's on the path with you now, and he's supportive. So whatever you want to do, he's there for you. Okay? Okay, I'm going to leave you with that. Okay, you're welcome. You're welcome. I have a hard time when people cry. My nose is already running. Okay. So does anybody have a question? Okay. You guys are the best students ever. I'm going to come to you. Is it okay if I come to you? I like the lady next to you looked. yeah, I'm talking to you. But your friend beside you, she was like, who? The ghost behind me? Is there someone that you want to connect with, or do you have a question? Or do you even want me to pick you?
No, I'm okay with you picking.
Okay. She's like, that's why I'm here.
Yes and no. I mean, I lost my dad and my best friend within a week at the end of the year, so.
Your dad was your best friend?
No.
Oh, two different people. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, your dad could have been your best friend.
Yeah, he was.
Okay. It's funny because when I picked you, I got a male presence with
An
you.
old male or a younger male?
A younger male.
Okay, that could be my cousin.
Okay. It's a younger male that I have with me. Was he friends with are you married?
Yes.
Because he keeps talking about, was he friends with your husband?
Yes, as well.
Okay, because that's what because I originally when I came to you, I heard husband, but then I was like, I don't think he's dead. So yeah, I believe it's your cousin that's here. So we'll see if your dad. I mean, who is it that you want to talk to? Do you want to talk to your cousin?
Either
I could tell him to shut up. No. Yeah, okay. No, I'm really nice to the other side. Is your cousin connected with your dad?
Yes.
Okay. Is like his nephew or whatever it was?
Second cousin.
Second cousin, because I show a closeness there, so it wasn't like it's not like just like yeah whatever cousin.
Very, very close.
Okay, so is he about the same age as your husband?
A little bit older, but
Is he okay?
they were good friends.
The sense that I get with him, he's a very fun guy, like a fun guy.
Yes.
Yeah, he's very jokey. Just smiling the whole time. He's smiling. As soon as there's a reason why I picked you because he's like smiling. Did he go before your father?
No, just after.
Just after your dad? Because they keep talking about it's almost like they met up there. They met up together.
Days apart.
That makes sense.
Days apart.
So did they play cards or games or something?
Golf and some other things.
Okay, because they're talking about playing games together, and I'm not sure what they're doing. So it's almost like this is exactly what he showed me. Whoever it was, your father was there first, and then he showed up. He's like, hey, and then they went off together and played a game. There was like not even a stitch in time.
Yeah, because we were actually afraid to tell my dad that my cousin was ill because of what it would have done.
Yes.
But they died within days.
Yeah, it's almost like they synchronized to be over there. And that's kind of like what they were. They were just like, we're over there on the other side. Does your knee hurt? No, my knees are good. My back's good. Let's go play a game. And that's pretty much what they're showing me. And I'm just like, well, okay, so you guys are having a great time on the other side. And they're like, the best. Never felt better in my life. So they just want you to know the reason they're having me they're showing me this crazy Happy Gilmore stuff and everything else. I don't know if they are the best golfers, but they're just like, we're having a good time. We're here together. We're having a good time. And we just want you to know that we're not in pain anymore. You're good. Who has the cancer connection?
It would have been my cousin.
Okay. So, because he keeps showing, just let her know that I'm not in pain anymore. Because it's almost like you guys saw the deterioration in him and stuff. And it's like, I'm getting the feeling that he didn't have it, or he didn't think he had it for very long, and it just kind of went.
He went very quickly, quicker than anyone expected.
Okay, because that's what he's showing me. Because I'm like, well, how did it? He's like, it was just kind of like I was gone like this. So he's like, I really didn't have time to think about it. But she's like, that's the way I wanted it, kind of thing. So, did your dad have issues with breathing or anything?
Towards the end, he was 99.
Oh, God bless him. He lived a long and happy life. Yeah, because I said, and sir, what happened with you? And he's like, oh, nothing, I was just tired. And I'm like, is there anything? He's like, I couldn't breathe. And I'm like, well, of course. Okay, so that's what, he's very reluctant to tell me. He's just like, you know, I got a game to get to. Tell her, wrap it up. And I was like, okay, if I'm sorry to be bothering you right now. And that's kind of like what he's making me feel, which is funny because they're just together, just having the best time. So, that's good. And that's what they want. And it's funny that they're coming through this way because you're like, enjoy your life while you're here. Yes, we're on the other side, and yes, we're doing fine. We are doing okay. We're worried about you. We know that's been a lot that you've had to go through, and you're still going through your grief because you've lost. There's been a lot of loss, but they're like, your loss is our gain. It's kind of like what they're saying, which is the weirdest thing to say. I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm like, this is the weirdest. I'm like, really? This is what you want me to tell her? She's like, hey, tell her what you want. We don't care. We're going to go golf. We're going to go play a game. Yeah, so, you know, and they're kind of making me like I interrupted them. So I'm really sorry. But yeah, their message to you is go on and like, yes, we're not here technically. Physically, we're not here, so you can't touch us, but we are here with you. We're here with you every day, and we're the ones who keep pushing you along so that you can get out of your comfort zone, go out and do stuff, make new friends, because you've got so much to offer to the world. And he wants to know you look beautiful today. Okay, so I'm going to give you a hug. You're welcome. All right. All right. I'm being shown this table over here. Are you guys together? Related together? No. Or just friends?
Chosen family.
Just chosen family. That works too.
We're already both a disaster. Good job.
Tweedledee, tweedledum kind of thing. I'm trying to figure out who I'm with here. And I don't know if I'm with both of you guys. Like, did your families know each other as well?
They're intertwined somewhere way back when.
Okay, because I'm like trying to figure out, I'm like, thing one, thing two. Like, who do I go with? Because you guys kind of have the vibe of sisters, and I'm trying to figure out, and you guys are like soul sisters, obviously. So I'm just trying to figure out who I'm supposed to go with. So who has a departed mother? Do either one of you? Do you have a departed mother?
Soul sisters over here, both of us.
You have a departed mother? Okay. Your mama's going to have to wait a minute. I got a southern accent there for a minute. It's funny how I like how your mother interrupted. So who's dearly departed on your side? Who do you want to make? Like, do you want to have is there a question you want to ask, or is there somebody that you want to connect with?
I have my aunt, who was like a mom to me.
Okay.
My mom's sister.
Your mom's sister. Okay. So that might be who's the one. Is there a cancer connection with her?
Okay.
Okay. So that might be the connection that goes with the soul sisters over there as well. So is it breast with her?
It was leg. It was her leg.
Leg? Okay. I keep seeing pink with her. I don't know what it is with the connection with pink. Did your mother pass away from breast cancer at all?
Cancer.
It's just cancer? Okay, because I keep seeing pink. Or did she love pink? Okay, well, we're just going to let the pink go. I don't know what the pink's meaning. But I'm like, it's almost like I'm giving you guys both a reading at the same time. Just sitting here. But so your aunt's passed. Is there a connection with, who do you know on the other side that knows her aunt?
I mean, probably somebody, but nobody I know of. Yeah.
So your mom's sister is, so what's your aunt's name?
Susie.
Susie. Okay. How long ago did she pass? how do you connect with the month of April?
I have a daughter born in April.
Do you have a daughter belonging? Oh, okay.
Daughter and niece that are born in April.
Daughter and niece? Is a niece connected with her? Okay. Did she have children?
Yes. Oh, her son's born in April.
Okay. All right, because I'm trying to establish the connection. So it's her. Okay. So does she only have the one child? She has two. Okay. Because she keeps bringing up another girl. So her daughter? Okay.
Daughter is the same name as me.
Oh, it's her. Okay. All right. Okay. She keeps bringing up the daughter, so that makes sense. What is your name? Jennifer. Okay. So, because I just keep asking her, I'm like, can you give me more validation that it's you that's here? So these are all stuff that she's giving me. She's giving the, did she have the cancer and then it kind of came back, it went away and came back? Okay. She keeps giving me the impression that it was like, and I hate to say this, but this is what she's kind of giving me the impression. She just really didn't look after herself properly.
She was busy taking care of my grandparents.
That makes sense, because she keeps talking about the stress of it brought on the second bout. It's almost like she just got over the one, and then and she's not saying what it was, but she's like, the stress of it brought on the second one, brought it on again. And I don't know if it was a different area that it came in or in the same place, but it was the stress of everything. So is she an only child?
No.
But she was the one who took on the burden of taking care of both her parents? Because that was a huge...
She lived a street over.
That's a huge thing, yeah. I think it was just expected or whatever it was. So it was very difficult for her. It's almost like she is a people pleaser, and she didn't know how to say no. And she goes, I wish I would have been braver to say what I needed, to ask for help, and to say no sometimes, that I couldn't do it because it was to my own detriment of my own health.
Can I ask a question? You may not be able to answer it.
Well, if you're starting off with that.
You may not want me to ask this. but,
Okay.
There's been questions about, since she's passed, her daughter has questioned if our grandmother was her actual mom. Did she ever get answers to that?
If your grandmother was her actual mother,
Yes.
was
There's a big story that we found out.
Susie's actual mother? Biologically, no. But she's like, it was my mother. What she actually says was defined mother. So I had to say biologically. And she said, no. That's what I heard. I'm only a medium, so, but that's what she said to me. So there's going to be more things that you're going to discover. Was it a tense relationship between her and her mother?
No, between my mother and her.
Okay. That was the reason why. It's almost like, I think, did your mother know this?
I think deep down she knew.
The reason, and she's not giving me the specifics but she's like, the reason there was a tension there is because someone knew. Someone knew, and there was, I don't know if there was resentment or there was something there, but someone knew. And I don't know if she knew or the other person knew, so it would have been your mother. But someone knew. They'll never come out and say exactly.
This is the wall we're against, is my
Yeah.
cousin has tried to find the answer.
You'll never find the answers from that person specifically. By asking, there's certain people that are not going to, they're putting up barriers because they don't want you to know.
The person that we believe is her mother is on the other side
Okay,
as well.
yeah. She's probably not going to be coming through. I mean, but she's only giving you I'm only able to give you what she's telling me. So there's certain things that you're not going to be able to get the whole answer to. So just be content in knowing that certain things, the reason it happened was because of that fact. Certain people knew. They will never come forward and tell you the whole truth. Why? I don't know if it was an embarrassment or they just don't want it in out in the family because it's going to change the dynamic of certain things. But yeah, certain relationships that she might have had tense relationships with, those people would be the ones that know.
She was my go-to when I had to deal with my mom and stuff like that. So I really, really wanted to move that direction. Is there anything she's saying my mom's not in good health, and I don't have her to bounce things off of.
This is why she's coming through, because you're going to have the burden of having to take care of your mother as well. So she's like, ask for help.
This is you.
Yes.
This is you right now.
Yes. Ask for help. Ask for help and say no. Because all of that stuff I was saying to you pertains to you and exactly what she did. And there's a reason why she came forward. She's like, it was a detriment to her own health. Her own health, because she couldn't stand up and say no because of guilt or whatever else she felt. She's like, you have to be healthy in order to be able to live your own life with your own family as well. So it's okay to say no and not feel guilty about it. Ask for help when you need it. Take rest. That's her thing. She goes, otherwise you will end up cutting your life short like she did.
I'm not an only child either. It's just hard to get my brothers.
It's difficult, but it's like, if you can't get your immediate family to help out, then get some outside sources to come in and do it, because there is help there. So that's what she wants you to know, okay? Otherwise, you're going to get sick. Not necessarily cancer. I'm not giving you that diagnosis, but you will get sick because your body and your mind can only take so much, okay? Okay, thank you. I'm gonna give you a hug. Thank you. Go on vacation.
I'm going.
Yes, enjoy it. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. And don't be thinking about what's happening back home. Nothing's good. Okay. I'm going to come back to the soul sisters back there too. So your mothers, are you guys, oh, you guys have said soul sisters, so you guys are not related, but did your mothers know each other? No. So which mother died from cancer, passed from cancer? Both of them? Did both your mothers knew each other? No. Oh, okay. They do now.
I'm hoping somebody comes through for her.
Is your mom a sassy one? Which one's this? The take no crap from anybody. Okay. Like those ones I tend to call them a spitfire, because they're just like, yeah, you can't tell me what to do. So has your mother been passed longer than hers? They both went at different times? Yeah. So did your mother go first?
No, mine did.
Yours did? Okay. So your mom might be here too. Might be a supporting cast member here. Do you have a sister as well, other than you're the only child? So okay, so she's so this one at a time, ladies, one at a time. It's like almost I'm starting to open up, and they're both wanting to talk at the same time. What type of cancer did your mom pass from?
She started with cervical.
Because I'm getting pains down here.
While she was being treated for that, I kept saying to the cancer clinic, there's something else going on with her.
Okay.
And I pushed for an autopsy at the end, and she had 2 masses in her duodenum and pancreatic duct.
Okay, because I'm getting pain right in here, and she keeps giving me like such a severe pain that sometimes it's almost like she's getting punched in the gut, and she wouldn't. The fact that she lived with this for so long without really seeking help, I don't understand what her thinking was.
I don't either. I'm in healthcare.
Yes, I just think, I don't know, because she keeps talking about, it's almost like she seems like, oh, this will pass, or it's like a heartburn, or it's like, oh, it's just something, it's going to be okay.
She never liked going to doctors.
She hadn't been to a doctor since I was born, and when she first ended up going into the hospital, my dad had called me and said, your mom is sick. And I went to their house, and they thought it was the flu, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I brought everything, because I was on afternoons, everything that she would need, like Gatorade and gravel.
Yeah, yeah.
Over the course of the week, I knew she had to go to emerge because she was dehydrated.
Okay.
And then the one day I was helping her get showered and cleaned up for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
And she had said to me before all this, I remember back, oh, I've got this big hemorrhoid. And I was like, okay, like, you know,
Yeah.
let's watch it. And I knew she wouldn't go to the doctors. So when I was getting her towel dried, when I got her out of the shower, she bent over, and she was a
Yeah.
set lady.
Uh-huh.
And I see this thing, and I'm like, Ma, that's no hemorrhoid. I think that's your uterus. So she had a prolapsed uterus.
Wow. So okay.
She'd been walking around with it, and what was the flu was really, she was going into renal failure.
Okay. That makes sense why she's like, the pain that she's giving me down here is excruciating to the point where it's like, okay, you can just tell me, you don't have to give it to me. But the fact that she would just walk around like that, like not thinking that anything is wrong, and just doing her daily chores and doing whatever she needed to do.
She
And
would say when we'd be walking, my back's sore, and then when I seen that, I don't want no wonder your back's sore. Like my back's sore, thinking of you.
and I'm just like, your threshold for pain is like outrageous.
Irish descent, Irish and Scottish.
Yeah, she keeps talking about like, I was a superwoman. I did this, nothing could take me down.
Stoic.
Yes.
Didn't show her emotions.
And she's still very much like that. Was she very religious?
More superstitious than religious. I know she grew up with her dad. He was like from Ireland.
Uh-huh.
Protestant. And it was that Protestant Catholic thing was very strong.
She's bringing up the Catholic thing because I grew up Catholic. And she's...
She didn't talk a lot about
No, but even to come to this, like to come in, even when talking with me, she's just like, like as you were talking, she's like, the only reason I'm here was because you have a religious background. Because she's like, apparently she's scanning me to see if I was like into voodoo and into witchy, like what I was into. And she's interrogating me on the other side while you're talking. And she's just like, so in my head, you're like Charlie Brown's teacher going wonk, 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 wonk. And she's like, you're lucky I'm even here talking to you, because if I didn't know you were Catholic, I wouldn't even be here. And I was like, are you really religious? And she's just like,
She was actually Protestant.
but
Like
the whole
her
thing.
younger brother married a Catholic woman, and he changed, and
Yeah.
her dad disowned him. Like,
Yeah. So I was like, okay, because she brought up the Catholic thing, and I'm like, well, are you Catholic? And
and her other brother like ended up, he was Anglican, and like we ended up all over. And
listen, it's
didn't really
Irish.
matter at the
It's the
end.
Irish. What are you gonna do? And she just keeps giving me that like she was just very tough. She's like, gosh, I had a thing to do. I didn't have time to spend on going to doctors and everything else. And I keep asking her, well, what's your aversion with doctors? And it was like, she didn't want people probing her. Like probing and like asking her questions. She's like, they don't need to know about my life. And I'm like, but they're asking you health questions. But she seems like someone that was very closed off and very private. So it was like, they don't need to be knowing, because one question will lead to another, and then to another. And then,
She didn't even share a lot with me, and we were extremely close.
you know how hard it is for me to get her to tell me stuff? Okay? So she's not liking that I'm asking her a lot of questions either. So
She had a very hard life when she was young. Her mom passed when she was young, and she was the only girl.
I think she was just like, was she raised here or raised in Ireland?
No,
She was raised here? Because it's just like, I feel like that she had a lot of people telling her what to do when she was younger. Like, it's almost like I keep getting the feeling that she never had a voice herself.
Probably after her mom passed, because she was only 11 when her mom passed. And
It's almost like everybody was telling her what to do and never really listening to what she needed. Like, they were so busy doing other things that she never really got the time and attention she needed.
kind of got put into her mom's position.
That's
looking
what
after
she's
her
giving
younger
me, yeah.
brother and her
Yeah.
older brother and her dad.
Was her dad a drinker?
He liked his rum at Christmas, and he liked to be
She's giving me the feeling, I don't know if he stopped, but she's giving me the feeling that when she was younger, there was a lot of alcohol involved. So I don't know if there was like drinking and then that's why she had to stop up. So
Mom died, if there was.
she's reluctant to call him an alcoholic, but when you're the one, when the child is the one that kind of running the household and you're just kind of like drinking and numbing yourself, it's what it is,
See it
right?
happening, knowing my grandfather, I was really
Yeah.
close to him.
At some point he decided to stop. At some point, and that might have been because his health was, he wasn't feeling well anymore, and that might have been why he ended up stopping. But there was a lot there, and she's just showing me like she was just too young. I was just too young with a lot of the stuff, and she goes, and that's what made me the way I am. And that's the other thing, you have to keep secrets, family secrets. You don't tell people. You don't tell certain people certain things. Certain things happen to you, you just keep it quiet. So, because she's showing me like some mental abuse, and I don't know if there was some physical abuse, and I don't know if there was some sexual abuse from others, not from the people in the family, but others. But when you don't have that supervision or someone's not there to supervise, you're exposed to a lot.
I wondered about that myself.
She's giving me the impression that she was sexually abused, and that's part of the reason why she didn't want any male doctor probing her.
Yeah. And she was, even with me, I know the woman would have died for me, but she wasn't one to show affection. If I went to kiss her, she'd always give me her cheek. Like,
It was hard for her to show affection. It was hard for her to accept affection.
yeah.
But she would have protected you to the day that she died because she didn't want the same thing happening to you.
She watched me like a hawk.
Yeah, yeah. And there was a reason behind it.
Every move that I
Yeah.
ever made.
And there was a reason behind it. That was the
When I
reason.
got older, I was out, you know, like
Yeah.
in my late teens, early 20s. Didn't matter what time I came in at.
Yeah.
She was awake and waiting.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, she was hurt to her in her mind. A young woman being out, you were like open to getting raped. That's the way she thought. That was her mentality because that was her reality when she was younger. So she was very.
She told me the one time that we lived in the far West End when I was growing up. When she grew up, she was right next to Brock Grade School in Sandwich.
Okay.
And when eventually the family moved to the far West End, like where the end of Sandwich Street is, like the Keith Clark hydro plant and that.
Yeah.
I lived there for the first 16 years of my life. And it used to be, like, to get the bus, you had to walk from that point, like the hydro plant, up to the Lido and that, because the bus stop was there. And she had worked for an uncle of hers in the pharmacy. She was like late teens, early 20s. And she was coming down the road from, there was like the Westwood Tavern and then the hydro plant. And she was walking down that road coming home, and some guy jumped out of a ditch and started chasing her. You know, she tells me she outran him.
I'm sure she did.
I don't know if that could be anything related to the sexual abuse, if she was raped, or because I know she wouldn't tell her dad if she got home.
That particular one, that's not the one. The one she's showing me is then she would have kicked the guy's ass.
Yeah.
Like that one she would have fought. She goes, what she's showing me is her like 13, like young, and not being able to fight off the aggressor.
She was only 11 when her mom passed.
Yeah. So she's showing me someone young. She's showing me would have been someone, a trusted member, not necessarily the family, but a trusted member. So I don't know if it was a trusted friend, someone that your father had, and she would have trusted as well because she wouldn't have thought anything, like an uncle, like a cousin, like a friend, someone like that would have come around. Because at the time, I think your dad would only have allowed like people that he really would have known to come around. But a lot of times when he was inebriated, I don't know if he went out. I don't know if this is exactly how it happened. This is kind of the scenario that she's showing me. I don't know if your dad went out one day drinking with a buddy or a friend.
Grandpa.
Yeah, your grandpa went out drinking. It was the person that brought him home. It was that guy. So this is not a story that she would have told you. She wouldn't have told anybody.
She would have taken that to her grave.
And she did take it to her grave.
Because there was something
Yeah.
that happened between her and my dad. And when I was cleaning out their house, I found stuff, and it was I used to buy a Royal Dalton's, and I came across this one box, and their house was loaded. They turned into hoarders, right? So
Yeah, yeah.
I got the pleasure of dealing with disaster. Had to take a year off. But it was this big box, and I was going through it, and it was all empty boxes at the Royal Dalton's, different ones that come in, because I'd done the ladies of the aisles for
Yeah.
her and that. And I got to the bottom of the box, and there was only a couple of them left, and there was like nothing in the other boxes. They were all empty. And I thought, oh, I don't need to check them. They're all empty boxes, obviously, that the figurines had come in. But I thought, I better check just in case, knowing my mom.
Yeah.
So I opened up the boxes, and in the last box I opened, I found cards and clippings of stuff that happened between my dad
And your
her
mom?
with another person,
Okay.
and then on her deathbed, she basically said something about my dad, and to this day I can't figure out why. She asked me if I found a box with the cards in it,
Okay.
information,
Okay.
and I had probably about 3-4 years
Okay.
from when I found it to then,
Yeah.
and I never said anything.
Okay.
And I said, yeah, and then she made a couple of comments, and I didn't say anything, but it's kind of bothered me, like, why did you have to do that? Why did you have to say that and tell me? And I wanted to later ask my dad, because I knew something had happened between them. And I did ask him the one night we were out, I had met him at the Sportsman's Club, we were having a beer, and I asked him about the situation. He says, one day I'll tell you. And then a few years later, this comes up. And I wondered about asking him, but I couldn't bring myself to do it. I thought, like, what difference does it make?
It's not going to make a difference. She's saying just let it lie. Just let it lie.
He's
That's
he's
yeah.
passed now, too.
And yeah, and she's just like, just let it lie. Because even if you're asking right now, I'm asking her, and she's just let it lie.
Well, I think I know exactly what happened, but it's like, why did you do that? Why did you dump that on me after everything else?
It just, I don't know. I don't wish, I have a weird feeling with her. I don't know if she married your father out of like necessity, or if it was like,
I came like 3 years after.
I don't know if she really truly did love your father. I just have a weird feeling the way she's giving me the vibe of it. It was just kind of like, I don't know if they fell in love after they got married. It's just kind of a weird, it's hard for me to say that because
She married me to get out of the house.
she's not giving me the vibe that she married him because he was the love of her life.
I think it was somebody else.
It was an escape. It was I don't know if it was an escape, but it was just a way of getting out. It was a way of being her own independent person.
Because they were two opposites.
Yeah. So I think she told you, and I'm asking her, and she was just like, it was just so that she can see this is the relationship that we had. This is the reasoning, and some of the reasoning why she did certain things.
I used to say to them, you guys have a love-hate relationship. And I joke about
To be honest
It's
with
no
you,
wonder
I really,
I didn't grow up to become a referee, because I split up so many fights, and I was like,
yeah.
just keep your mouth shut. Nobody's saying anything.
Yeah, that she just wanted you to know that she had a hard time with loving anyone. So, I mean, she loved her children, but she had a hard time. She struggled with it. She struggled with it because she struggled with whether or not she wanted to be a mother. She struggled with it. She just wants you to know, this was my struggle. I had a lot of stuff that happened, and I do love you, but I struggled with it. I was human, like everything else, and I struggled. And she apologizes for any of the things that she put you through, but she's proud of the person that you become, despite of the way you've grown up. She's like, you are your own person, and you're an amazing person. And she was so happy to have you as part of her daughter, part of her life. But as difficult of a person that she was to deal with, and she understands that now. Yeah. But yeah, she's just like, there's certain aspects of my life that are going to come up, and you're going to wonder about that. And she's like, just know that it doesn't really matter anymore.
I think I could probably have kind of put some of the pieces together and
she's just like, it's funny because she keeps quoting a movie. It's like, when you hear two things about me, only one of them's true. That's what she keeps saying. So she's just like, there's certain things that I had to go through in my life, and she's like, and this is how I dealt with them as an adult.
Used to say to me, your mother should have been the boy in that family. She was tough.
She had to be.
And I was like, yeah, I can see that.
She had to be. It's not, she didn't want to be. She didn't start out that way.
No.
But certain things were put in her path and that she had to be.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
I'm going to leave you with that.
Okay.
Okay. You're welcome. Yes. Do you not want me to come here? Oh, okay. All right. All right. If you can stand up. Do you have a question?
Yes, my late husband. I would like to know that he's not in pain anymore.
He's like, when you said that, I saw a gentleman like kind of jump up, like, look at me. I can do this. I can do this. Oh, I'm sorry. I just kicked you. It wasn't me. It was a related husband. And that's what he's kind of doing. Like, he's like, just like, I'm like, you know those 70s shows where you saw the exercises and they were kind of weird, like doing one of these? And that's what he's doing now. Yeah, that's what he's doing. And I'm like, okay, you're all good. So he's not, and did he like, it's almost like he's giving me the impression of someone who had like arthritis throughout the whole body kind of thing. Do you understand that? It's like it hurt to move.
Oh, yeah, it hurt to move, but it wasn't arthritis.
Well, that's my only reference. So it's almost like the Tin Man from Wizard of Oz, where you kind of have to get oiled to kind of move. And that's the impression he keeps giving me. And that's what it was when he was here. And he's like, I'm good now. It's almost like the armor kind of fell away and he's able to walk and able to do everything that he needed to do. So was he in a wheelchair for a while?
Oh, at the end to go to palliative care.
Okay, because he's showing me not having his legs. He was very frustrated because his legs wouldn't do what he wanted to do. He was very frustrated because certain things he wanted to do and his body wouldn't allow it to do it. So, and he is the one who's standing behind you. So every time you turn around, it's him that's there. It's there. So was he home? Like right up until almost the end? Because he keeps showing me that you took care of him. So he's thanking you for that because he knows what kind of sacrifice that took. That was hard for you to watch. One, the love of your life, have that, and he is acknowledging that you guys are soulmates, and he is the love of your life, and you are as well. 100%. He had a hard time watching you. Watch him. So sometimes he wouldn't be completely honest with you.
I knew that too. He thought he didn't, but I did.
He says, I know you did. He goes, and he had never really lied to you before, but he's like, I couldn't watch your face when he would say, yeah, I'm in pain. And when he would tell you it was because he was in a lot that day and couldn't. And he goes, and he had a hard time. He had a hard time with it. And he really, he loves the fact that you took care of him and that you wanted to take care of him. But he kind of wishes that you hadn't done that because it took a lot from you. And he acknowledges that. And he wants to thank you. And he just keeps sending you kisses like, I'm not going to kiss her. I'm sorry. I'm not going to kiss her. Because he keeps walking. He's like, what? Like he's watching. Like this is what he showed me. Walking up to you and grabbing your face and giving you a smooch. And I'm like, I draw the line. Yeah. So I'm like, there's certain things a medium will not do. I will not sexually harass my clients. But that's kind of like him. He's on the other side, and that's what he's doing. He's grabbing your face, and he's like kissing you and just caressing you, and he's just like dancing with you. So, and I don't know if he danced with you when he's here, but he just keeps like, this is what I can do, because he keeps showing me like wanting to dance. So What is the song? Is there a special song that you guys dance to?
It's my Elvis, that's why.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. That makes sense.
No, it's, oh, I can't remember. I'll think of it, I'll let you know.
Falling in love with you, that one?
No, it's one that someone, you haven't really heard a lot.
Yes, because I'm asking if it was, and he's like, no. And he's kind of trying to play, because let's face it, we were all Elvis fans, right? And I'm trying to get the, and he's like kind of humming the tune, and I'm like, dude, you're like, no. Unless you get Elvis to sing it for me, I am not. But it is, My Heart's on Fire?
No, it's Pledging My Love.
Okay. Okay, so because he's showing me that's not one that we really would know. That's his all-time hits. So although he's funny because he's like, it could have been Ain't Nothing But a Hound Dog. Yes, yeah. He's like, it could have been that, but he's like, it wasn't. Ask me a question.
I just want him.
She wants to know if it's okay for her to move on.
Yes, 100%. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm going to be telling you. He doesn't want you to be alone. He doesn't want you to remember all the pain. He wants you to start healing and getting out, getting connections. So have you started to have some people come your way?
Yes.
Yes. Who do you think's sending him? It ain't Elvis that's sending them. Now he's playing Hunka Hunka Burning Love. I don't know, is that Elvis theme today? He's been sending them. You don't know what to do with them.
I don't.
He's like, spank them and send them on their way. No. He's like, pick the one you want. Ask them questions. See what you like. He's like, because it's funny. This is what he's doing. He's showing me a door, and he's just kind of pushing this guy through. He's like, okay, you go try it. You go try. He's like shutting the door, and he's like, I will shut the door when she finally picks one. So he's like, until she picks the one that she wants to spend some time with, he's like, she's going to continue getting these guys going through. It's almost like he keeps shoving them like, go see my wife, which is a weird, real thing.
Put these walls up and I become very cold, right?
Yeah.
And
It's time to take those down. It's time to bring them down. It's time to warm up. Get those juices going.
He's sending them to you. So
Yeah. She's like, oh!
I just keep shutting the door and just smiling and
Yeah. He's now changed the song. Now it's like, you believe in miracles. Here you are. The sex to thing you. He's like a jukebox playing on the other side. So he's very funny. But he's just like, it's time, It's time to shake your booty, do what you need to do. Shake your booty, come on. But yeah. But it's just funny. He's pulling all these different things from my head, and I'm like, good God, I'm not going to tell her that. But he's just like, yes, it's time. It's time to get out. It's time to go. He's like, you can have a companion. Just have a special friend. Friends with benefits.
there you go. That's what you need.
Friends, someone who has benefits. I'm sorry, I gave you the wrong one. Friends that have benefits is what he wants. Yeah, so it's like, friends who has benefits.
70, I never thought that I would be having friends with benefits.
At least if he's got benefits, it's even better. So that's what he's saying. So he's just like, he's a funny guy. And he just
He
loves
was an
you.
immigration officer, so they weren't too funny. They were serious, but when he let his guard.
Listen, he's letting it down now because he's like trying to get you to let your walls down. And it's okay to move on. It's okay to date. It's okay to have, if you only want to spend time with this guy, go have a nice dinner and say goodbye. If that's what you want. Well, at least you're going out for a nice dinner. Have steak or lobster or something. Make him spend some money on you, but you gotta start somewhere.
Okay.
So.
The other question quickly is his family was very brutal. It was my second marriage, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he had no closure. His two daughters never called, never said hi.
Had no closure with you or him?
For him.
Okay.
I supported him 100%, whatever he decided wanted to do.
Yeah.
I went to his oldest daughter, and she's a CBSA officer in Vancouver. And we went to the wedding. We got a nice thank you for the monetary gift, and the story door shut. Never spoke to his family. 18 years of court. Hal literally, so he blew a hole in his aorta. He was on dialysis. He had diabetes. So it was a lot to
Yeah.
with taking care of him, which
Yeah.
I do again.
Yeah.
And so I just want to know that he has peace. That his
He's
family-
made peace with it because the fact is, what he keeps saying is they blame him for something.
They do.
And they've never gotten over it, but he's gotten over it. He goes, that is their issue, that is not mine. He goes, that is something that they're gonna have to deal with now. And they are, because of the fact that he's not here anymore.
So now they fight amongst
Well,
themselves.
yeah, now they fight amongst itself. There's no more, poking, and there's no more they're still blaming him on the other side for stuff, but he's like, that's their problem. He goes, I'm okay with it. I know what I did. I knew what I had to do. He's like, I'm okay. So you don't have to worry about it. And he's like, they're not really, and he goes, it's the good thing is they won't be bothering you.
No, I
Yeah.
give them stuff, but anonymously,
Stop.
Because when he retired, he did the Italian genealogy in Harrow. He went back to 1200s.
I was going to say, 2000 ain't that long ago. That was a very good genealogy.
So he got a lot of stuff from the archives that people,
Okay.
and he connected people with birth defects, would call
Yeah.
and say,
Yeah,
we're having trouble conceiving, whatever.
Yeah.
He just loved it. It was a passion.
yeah.
And so, yeah. So,
Yeah, he's just like, he kind of like, you know what, you're always reaching out, so just stop.
okay.
Just stop. Stop wasting your time. If they want something, they know where you're at. They know how to get a hold of you.
I really don't want them to get a hold of me.
Yeah, the only way, they won't. That's what he's saying. He's like, they're kind of done. So it's like, but they know, even you sending it anonymously, they know it's still from you. So it's just like,
Well, he had a society that he lectures for genealogy, and so they think it's coming through that. So we donated $65,000, and Amy was a part of the memorable tribute. So the Essex County Library has all the books that came from
Yeah.
the archives, yada yada yada, and we did a nice honorary tribute at the Wilma Club.
that's great.
Because of
Which,
COVID, I couldn't
yeah,
do anything.
which they will appreciate more. For some reason, he's just giving me that they really don't care. They really don't care. They're not into it as much as he does. So it's almost like other people would appreciate it more just because of the connections that are in there, as opposed to them. So that's that's why he's like, yeah, just stop making the effort or whatever with them, because it's not worth it. Yeah. So,
I will have fun now.
okay. Is it all right? He wants me to give you a hug. Is it okay if I give you a hug?
Yes.
Okay. You're like, yes! You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Give me a minute. Actually, this table right here is. I'll come back in a minute. But the lady I kicked. Did you want a reading?
I just don't even know who would potentially.
Do you have a question? I know I'm at this table. It might be you. Do you have?
Like a platoon of people. So.
A platoon?
There's a lot of people.
They went to war? Okay, well, ask your question. There has got to be one. I know I'm at this table for some reason, and I know I kicked you, but maybe that's what you needed, a kick in the ass. Stand up. Let me do it again. I know I'm here, and I'm not leaving until someone else. For some reason, something's called me here, so I don't know. Is your mother still alive?
No.
That's why I'm here. There's a mother. Is your mother a bit tough?
Very much so.
What, does she have a connection with motorcycles or anything? No. Okay, then she just showed me how tough she is, because it's almost like I'm seeing Sons of Anarchy, and I'm just like, were you part of that gang?
No, but a lot of parallels between the matriarch and the show, and she would take care of her.
So Gemma, so she's a lot like Gemma from the show. Okay, that makes sense. Because she keeps showing me that show. Okay, so can you stand up for a minute? So, how long has she passed? Were you very young when she passed?
No, I was younger than I would have liked to have been, but it was 8 years ago.
Okay, because she's just saying that you were young when she passed. And I mean, you're still young. I don't know how old you are, but you're still very young. But she just keeps bringing back that it was too soon for her to go because you were still very young. So is your dad still alive? It's funny because she's got like, I'm going to put my ass-kicking boots on.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay. All right. You're not a lot. Shoot. How do I say this? You're not like her.
No,
And she's just like, she wishes that you would get some of that ass kicking from her. The thing is, she's like, she wishes she was a little soft. This is the thing. She's giving me, and it's kind of a weird scenario. She's like, she feels that you're too soft, and she feels that she was too hard. So she wishes that she had a little bit of your softness in her, but she also wishes that you had a little bit of her hardness in it, because you tend to like people take advantage of you. Does that make sense? Okay. It's funny because I asked her, I'm like, I don't control what the stuff's coming through, and I'm just like, can you give me some of the stuff, like, so validation and stuff? She's like, posh, we're not gonna go there. That's a waste of time. Let's just get right to the message for her. And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, whatever. She goes, I was here, I died. Now let's get back to the message. And I'm like, okay. So it's funny because she's just quoting this thing I just saw today, and I was like, and I posted it in one of my groups. She's like, don't take criticism from someone you would never take advice from. Okay? And it's funny, I came across it and I was like, oh, is this for me? And they were like, yeah, but someone else too. And I knew that it was for someone else, and it's for you. It's funny because she keeps going, that goes going on. It's like, the thing that you should ask is, what would Gemma do in this situation? Not necessarily from Sons of Anarchy, because she would get somebody killed, but the other way. But she wants you to get to know your worth. You have so much worth, and you need to understand that, and you don't. And that might be just because there's certain situations that you're put in, but it was like, you're allowing someone else to treat you like shit. She's like, they treat you like shit because you gave them permission to. She says, they'll revoke the permission card and start kicking ass. It's okay if you hurt somebody's feelings because they didn't have a problem hurting yours. And it's okay if you don't want to speak, just walk away. Because sometimes if you say something, it just makes the situation worse because they're looking for a fight. So just walk away. Because sometimes your silence actually speaks a lot louder. That's what she wants you to do. And once you start doing that, you'll start to see everything else kind of unfold for you. Because right now you're like, what am I supposed to do? I'm a little stuck. I don't know where to go. She's like, this is what you need to do. You need to take back the reins. You need to be the driver in your own car and not allow someone else to do it. Okay? All right. I'm going to give you, is it all right if I give her a hug? See, I knew I was in that table, and she wouldn't let me walk away. It wasn't an accident that I kicked your friend. Gemma made me do it. Okay. I'm looking at this table over here. Don't roll your eyes at me, young lady. First of all, did you want me to read you, or did you want to make a connection with somebody? That's why you're here, right? Okay. So can you stand up? Is there something that you want to connect with, or do you have a question that you want to ask?
No questions, but I mean, my dad, his end of his life was not great, and prior to him having Alzheimer's, so.
Okay. What's your dad's name?
Don.
Don? How do you connect with the number 86?
Daughter was born in 1986.
Okay, because I'm asking for validation that he's here. So, was she like his favorite?
My dad didn't have favorites. He was the kind
Really?
of person.
Because he's bringing up 86. He didn't bring up anyone else.
Maybe he didn't tell me that. I don't
He wouldn't say it to your face. She would know. What is your daughter's name?
Jillian.
Jillian. Was he in like a care facility for the last little bit? It's like you reluctantly moved him there. You're like, no, I wanted to put him there.
I knew he needed to be there, but there was, it was difficult, yes.
Because he's talking about the decision to move him there was difficult for you guys. Like, it wasn't something that was like, yeah, we're just going to put him.
Well, we weren't all on board as
Okay, so that's what, so is it 4 of you guys all together, sibling-wise? 3. So, why is he showing me 4? Is your mom still alive?
Yes.
So she would have been the 4th that would have been, okay, so that's what he's making. There was 4 people that would have made the decision for him to go. So 3 of you decided yes and 1 decided no? It wasn't a split decision.
No, 2 of us decided because we had power of attorney.
Okay. Were you the one that decided? One of them?
Yep.
I'm asking him why he's bringing this up. And he's like, you did the right thing. I don't know if you've ever questioned, should we have done this or should not? And the other ones kind of blame you, like this certain things that happen because of this. He's just like, you did the right thing. Doesn't blame me for anything. If he was in the same situation, he would have done the same thing. There was reasons that it needed to be done, and that's what it was. Otherwise, it would have been more difficult on your mother than anything else. So it's something that you need to let go because he's okay with it. You guys wouldn't have been able to take care of him anyways.
No.
So yeah, it wouldn't. It just would have. He's just giving me that he was at peace with that decision. He was okay with it. He's talking about visiting your mother a lot.
They were divorced, but they were best friends.
There's a lot of divorced people that come through, and they still, even though after divorce, they still come through and they're talking about their.
Well, it wasn't his choice.
Well, that's probably why. Because he keeps talking about how he's visiting. Is your mom not doing well now?
No, she's doing well. Yep, she's still alive and
Well, okay, I'm glad she's still alive.
not as high as she used to. But
I don't know. He keeps bringing up her health. So I don't know what it is about her health that he's bringing up. So I don't know if it's her mental health, but he's bringing up her health. So you're just going to have to watch her. How long were they divorced for?
a long time.
Like over 25 years or so? Okay. He's not giving me the... Did he not remarry after she divorced?
Yes, he did.
He's not bringing her up. Hey, she laughs.
That's because she knows me.
Like, he's not bringing her up at all. Like, to me, it just makes sense. The feeling he's giving me is like he was married to your mother. Your mother, there was a divorce that happened. He wasn't happy about it, and there was no one else at all. Because I'm asking him, and he's like,
It was very short.
okay, that makes sense. There was nothing there. Just asking him. He's very hard to talk to. It's very.
He was quiet.
Yes, I'm asking him for more information. He's just like,
He was private.
makes sense. we're in a group facility right now. So I'm just asking him, well, can you give me some information? And he's just giving me a lot of general stuff, like stuff that it's okay, that they know, but I'm asking him, like, can you give me a little more personal stuff? And as soon as I say that, it literally like shuts a door and everything goes blank. So I feel like an idiot because I'm sitting here like this, like Rain Man. And he's just like, yeah, her mother, loved her mother. I'm like, okay, can you give me something else? And he's just like, I'm still with her. I'm with her mother a lot. Like, he's watching your mother. He's watching you guys going along. So he's bringing up Jillian. Jillian married? I don't know why he keeps bringing up Jillian, but for some reason, does he have more grandchildren? Like, yes. Oh, yes. Like other more granddaughters? Was Jillian his first granddaughter or something? Or is she the one that's more like him?
She was his first.
Okay, that's why. Because he keeps bringing up Jillian, he's just like showcasing her, and I'm just like, why, you didn't like the others? And he's just like, I don't know if that was the one he built the bond with first, or whatever it was, or there. So he's with her a lot. How long ago did he pass, you said? 8 years ago? Seems like yesterday. Like, he's not giving me that he's been gone very long. Probably because do you sense him a lot around you?
I just said that. I feel like
Yeah.
like I always
Yeah, because I don't feel like he's over there very much. And I feel like he's just like one of those weird lurker guys that behind you always. And very like quiet stalker type guy. And he's just like, if you're doing something, he's like, the other way. Like, just like whispering stuff in your. So he just gives me a very protective feeling with you. So he just wants you to know he's here, he's protecting you, he's with you all the time. He's clearly with Jillian because he doesn't like the other guys. No, I'm kidding. He loves he loves all his grandchildren. But there's just something special about him and Jillian. So, and he's just like, watch your mom. I don't know. How old is your mother?
She'll be 92.
God bless her. Because he's showing me she's starting to get forgetful or things like that. Because he's showing me like, and I don't know if it's necessarily dementia or whatever, but he's starting to show that she's starting to slide into that. So start watching her, because you're going to start seeing her forget certain things. And as she starts to progressively get worse, you're going to have to step in, or somebody's going to have to step in. And there'll probably be another argument. But he's funny. He's like, is there anything else? Because I need to go. It's like having a small child here and doesn't want to like answer your questions and stay. So is there anything that you want to ask him?
Just that because it was very hard when he passed away, because if anyone's had a parent that dies of Alzheimer's and lingered on for a very long time, it's very hard to watch them.
He wants you to know he's good. Clearly he's sharp.
Is he dancing? Because he loved to dance.
He's missing his dancing partner.
Yeah, my mom and dad like to dance.
That's what he said. He's missing his dancing partner, so he's not dancing yet. But he's like, when she's ready to dance with me, I'll dance with her. So, but he takes a lot of walks. Yeah. So was he like a nature walker kind of person? Because I'm like, well, what are you doing all day up there waiting for your wife to die? Like, it's a weird thing. And he's just like showing me like walking and looking at the different nature that's there, and just he's very inquisitive and looking into different, like, seems like he really wanted to know about knowledge. Like, he's very like, how is this made? How is this done? Well, that makes sense. So he's probably trying to figure out how to build something over there. Maybe a dance floor. But that's what he's still doing over there. So he's very inquisitive. And the only reason he decided to come through was because he wanted to figure out how this worked. But it's a two-way place. So he's like, I didn't realize I had to talk. Because he doesn't seem like he was someone that liked to be the center of attention or liked to talk. No. So yes.
He was okay with talking, but
if he knew you.
In a, friend's environment.
Yeah, we're not friends. So he's like, this just seems weird to me. That's what he said. And I'm like, that's okay. It's weird to me too. But yeah, very nice man. Very nice man. So I'm going to let him go, because that's what he wants to do. He's just like, I'm curious. He wants to see what's going on. So he's still very much the same way. It's not not in pain. Everything's good. He's like, he's just waiting. It's just, okay, all right, we're gonna give you a hug. You're welcome. A lot of Elvis people here. Look what your mother started. All the Elvis fans came out tonight. If only Elvis was here. If only. If I start to talk and my lip starts to shiver, and my leg starts to bubble, yeah, and I start to bump and grind, so you'll know. I'm the Elvis medium. So does anyone have a question or wants to make a connection? Yes. What my earlier experiences were?
And was there anything in particular that was kind of like an aha moment for you, and this is going to be part of your life?
Of my life? That's an excellent question. I was born. My husband is shitting himself laughing right now. Bless your heart for thinking I am. I, from a very, very young age, like thinking back, as a child, it was difficult because I didn't know what this was, right? I'm 53 right now. So, and my parents didn't know what to say. I mean, I grew up Catholic. So there was a lot of superstitions, plus I'm Portuguese, so they have their own shit that they're dealing with too. So when I would go to my parents and say certain things, my mother would like, bless me, because, you know, the devil was talking to me. But I'm like, no, it's someone else's. Like, I didn't know who it was. I had a lot of things that would visit me throughout the night. So a lot of the touching. I'd have people touching me. Sometimes they were trying to pull the covers off of me. They would start talking to me constantly. So as a child, I grew up very sickly. As you can tell, when I have a spirit that comes near me, a lot of times if they have something wrong with them, they'll give me my symptoms. So I had a lot of stomach aches as a child, a lot of ear infections. As I started to grow up and started to realize as an adult, and I started to do this more openly, I realized the ear infections, because I never got an ear infection after that. The ear infection I used to get was because at night I had a routine. We had a light, because my dad didn't allow me to sleep with the light on, because I had to have the full light on because I was scared of things in the dark. I would go to my room, close the door. I'd have to have the covers pulled back because, you know, you don't want anything to catch you in those 2 feet. So I would flick the lights, run, jump in the bed, pull the covers over my head, and plug my ears. And that's how I fell asleep. And I would have like this night light on. And I would make sure that nothing would be able, every piece of me was underneath that cover so that nothing would be able to touch me. Because I didn't know. And a lot of times it would just be like family members, or it'd be like if I was out somewhere with my mom, things would follow me home because to them, there was no difference in my age. They just wanted to be able to communicate and give information to someone. And I didn't know how to handle it. I didn't know how to tell them anybody. So as I started to grow up, I noticed when I was about 8 or 9, I would start telling people, I would hear people give information or ask a question. I don't know why this is happening. And all of a sudden, I'd start giving them information. I didn't know where the information came from. Had no idea that this is what it was. But I give them the information, and they kind of look at me, you know, as you would as an 8-year-old, like you give an adult information. And then they were like, "Whoa, what's going on with your kid?" And my mom's like, "Oh, don't worry about it." And then I would know this is what they needed to do. So my mother's like, would shoo me away, like, you can't be in adult conversations. But I'm like, I'm helping the lady. You know, you leave your husband. He's cheating with the neighbor. And my mother's like, it's a telenovela that she's watching, like it's a soap opera she's watching. And so I'd walk away, and the lady would be like, yeah. And then I'd hear her, I was just like, hey, you should caught her with the neighbor. And I was like, told ya. But yeah, so as I started to get older and older, so when I started, I kind of shut down a lot. But if somebody would ask me a question, it would be a trigger, and I'd be able to tell you what was going on. Like it was my way of getting in. And I didn't know what the information was coming from. So I grew up scared of this, feared it all my life. And then I decided to go to a psychic. Now, there's a difference between a psychic and a tarot reader. So I went to a bunch of different tarot readers trying to figure out. They would just flip cards and like, you're amazing, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, thank you, bow out. Here's your $50, and I'd leave. And I was like, I still don't know what the hell I am. And then finally, I made an appointment with this one psychic medium who's passed away now. And I sat down, and the first thing he said to me was, what are you doing here? You're a psychic yourself. You're a psychic yourself. No, you can do this. That's what he said. And I said, what do you mean? He said, you think I'm psychic? And he's like, but you're much more than that. You're more than I am. And I said, I don't understand what more, like God? Like, is that what you're trying to tell me? I mean, I've never been told I have a godlike complex, but okay. And he's like, no. He goes, listen to your gut, listen to your angels. And he said, and they will guide you to find out what you are. So that night I went home, and I was like, hey, so my angels, what the hell is he talking about? And then all of a sudden it popped up on YouTube, this video, and it was this white witch that was on the video, and she was talking about people being empathic. An empath. What's an empath? And I was just drawn to listening to it. And as I was listening to it, I started to get these chills. And then I was like, wait a minute, am I an empath? And then the chills really like, you know when you have the goosebumps on the back of your neck? That's what happened. The next video that came up was some random person I didn't know, and they were talking about being a medium. I had no idea what a medium was. I never met them because we always talk about psychics. So she started talking about psychics, and I was like, wait a minute, a medium? That's what I do. And the weird thing about it is I've been a translator my whole life because my parents don't speak English very well, so I've had to translate for them my whole life. So it makes sense that I not only translate for here on earth for my parents, but I also translate for the dead. Right? So that's exactly what I am. I'm just a fancy translator. And that's pretty much what ended up happening. So and then it was like video after video. And then when I started opening up, everything just started coming. It's like one after another and one after another. The knowledge that I keep getting, I keep rising and keep getting more information. And when I started doing these events, I was like, I don't understand what you guys want me to do. And they're just like, you just start to cultivate the people, and we will show you what you need to do next. Because the ones that are out there doing it now, they're doing it for entertainment purposes. And yes, this is entertaining. You know, you guys, I'm here, I'm entertaining you guys, but there is a purpose behind it. There's a message that needs to be healed. So even if one person hears the messages and it kind of turns their life around, that's all that matters. That's all that anybody cares about. And they're like, some of the ones that are out there that we've given this gift to, their ability to, they're not doing it to that capacity because ego gets in the way, money gets in the way. There's a lot of stuff that gets in the way and it kind of gets lost in the message. So they're like, you're gonna have to change the way you're doing your events. You're gonna have to change some of the stuff in your life. So, and there's a lot of stuff that's, you know, to be able to do this, I have had to change a lot of things in my life. And at the time, I think, oh my God, how in the hell am I gonna do that? Because I'm so comfortable in this one thing. Right? You're comfortable being in misery because that's all you know. And then when you start opening up and getting rid of that stuff, that group of people that are holding you down kind of move away and you don't even miss them. And then other people start coming into your life and changing things for you. And things start changing in a good way. It feels weird because it's like, well, I don't know what this is. This is a different energy, but then everything just kind of starts to change the place. So at this time, I just kind of let it go and I let everything just kind of lead me. Kind of like what I'm doing in here. It's like I don't have control of this situation. I'm just like, show me where I go. Show me who needs a message today. Show me who is ready to hear a message here in this group setting. And they lead me in that direction. So, and that's kind of like my start in a nutshell. I mean, there's a lot of other shit in there, but you guys don't need to know about that with it. So I'm going to do a couple more readings. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. So yeah, so it just, I didn't wake up yesterday and go, hey, you know what? I think I want to do a mediumship event. Let's go talk to some dead people. Let's see how it works out. There's a method here. And I'm scared of this just as much as anybody else. I mean, I have my own fear too. One of my biggest fears is like, people are going to think I'm crazy. And then I heard in my head, they think you're crazy anyway, so might as well do it. Might as well have some fun. Yeah, you know, you're right. All right, does anybody else have any questions?
Nothing. I was just hoping to talk to my grandma.
Okay. Are you guys all related on that table?
No, never met.
Usually I don't know this lady. Okay, so you,
Come through in a lot of the messages. That's why I can't stop crying.
it's all right. Dry your tears. So you guys are related? Mother-daughter, okay. So it's your mother?
Yes.
I like how you had to think about it. Did she give birth to me? Was it immaculate conception? All right, so you can stand up next to her. Did you say, oh shit? I thought she said, oh sure.
Oh, staying with her.
Well, okay, your husband's okay with that. All right, so your grandmother, was she also a tough lady? Oh, fuck yeah, says it all. Because again, from that woman's reading, like again, Spitfire and like, you don't tell me what to do. But underneath that all, there was also a lot of other stuff that happened also. It's almost like I'm giving you the same reading I'm giving her.
I know, I hit my mom. I said,
Yeah, because I'm like, the amount of like shit that she had to go through, and she's using the word shit a lot right now on the other side. And I'm just like, I understand, you were in some turds. It was just like, she had to fight for everything. Everything. And she had a hard time turning that fighter thing off when she got older. So it's like, even with the people that were the closest to her. So do you have another sibling? Is it another girl? So is it just the two of you girls?
No, it was a bunch.
Jesus Christ.
No, it was a bunch because we learned about two more after she died.
Oh, okay.
That's what I mean. It's been one of her
So, but growing up, it was just the two of you?
4.
It was 4. So 2 girls and 2 boys?
Yes.
Okay,
And then
because
another girl came later and a boy came later.
she's talking about the 2 girls. I don't know if she was hardest on you girls
Yeah.
than she was on the boys, and there was a reason behind it. It was because of the shit that she had to put up with, that she didn't want you guys going through it. She was very, extremely overprotective over you guys, and she didn't want you guys to go through some of the stuff. And she's like, and I'm asking her, I'm like, well, what do you mean? She goes, same thing as that other lady. That's what she's like. She's like, we don't need to go into it any deeper. She goes, same thing as that other. Yeah, she goes, same thing as that other lady. She goes, it was like, she goes, let's just put it this way. Everything that could happen to a young woman happened to me. And she's like, the other sister that you found out about.
Brother. No. 2 brothers. No.
No.
2 new ones.
The 2 new ones that came. Do you know about her conception? Does she know anything about her conception?
It's okay. We went through this whole process. We did like a. Anyways, yeah.
So have you guys made a contact with her and stuff?
No, just with the boy, right? Yeah, we did meet 23. That's why.
Okay, so you made contact with the boy.
I think I know what you're gonna say, so it's okay. Like, it's fine.
I'm trying to deliver this.
Yeah.
She was conceived from a rape.
Yeah, I think. Okay.
Okay? She was conceived from a rape. I don't know about the boy but that's what she's bringing up with the guy. Is she's conceived from a rape. She had some serious shit happen. And it was like, she's showing me like it being in a room and not being able to trust anyone in that room. And I want to cry right now, and I normally don't, but I feel bad for her because of the fact that as a small young child going in there and not having anyone that wants anything good for you and having to fight from that childhood. I'm sorry. I'm like trying to deliver it, but it's like hard for me because some of this hits with me as well. So that's why she's trying. She's like showing me like in a room and like ping-ponging off of people trying to find someone that cared enough to take her in and help, and not finding anybody. And then growing up in that. So she's like, so if you ever question some of my methods, she goes, it's because of that. So it's this is heavy for me too. That's okay. No, just give me a second. She wants you to know that even though she had a hard time showing you, she truly did love you. She loved you fiercely. She would lay down her life for you guys, but it was just very hard for her to see it. Very hard for her to show anybody any of that because she didn't know it.
She was pretty good with me, but I know.
Yeah, she was just like, she had a hard time trusting anybody. Okay? I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to let her go because I'm having a hard time, but she just know that she's with you guys, okay? Yeah, sorry. That's okay. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, guys. Okay. Whew. Does anyone else have a question? Yes.
I know obviously spirits have communicated with you in a different way, but for someone who's not psychic, how would you say a loved one who's passed communicates with you?
They send a lot of synchronicities. Right? You'll start to see like 111. All of a sudden, a movie will come on with the title like "I Will Always Love You," or you'll start. All of a sudden, you're in a car, and then a song will come on, and you're like, and all of a sudden, you don't hear anything except for the one lyric that they want you to know. So that's how you know they're communicating with you. They're communicating with you every day. Every day they're sending you signs because we're here. This energy here is very dense. It's very heavy. So as you could tell, a lot of the readings I did today are not very light and fluffy. Yours are probably the fluffiest with Elvis coming through. So they're always sending encouragement, and they're always saying, this is great. Just, do anything. If you're going to do anything with love and kindness. That's all they're all about. So, when you go to the other side, everything's very light. So a lot of people, if you're questioning, whether your loved one is okay on the other side, just know, yes, they've gone over. Everything is light and love, and they just want the best for you guys.
Is there anything with like electricity?
Yeah, I had that yesterday. It's funny you bring that up. Thank you. It's one of their easiest ways for them to communicate. So sometimes if you're asking a question, like, I wonder if I should do this, all of a sudden the electricity either will flick, TV will go off. Yeah, TV will go off. It's a lot of times it's just the go off, or sometimes if you're thinking like, oh my God, this sucks, why did I do this, whatever, they'll flick the electricity because you're like, oh, what the fuck is that? And you're like, you changed your trajectory of your mind. So it's just kind of like to think. Your loved ones do that, but also your guides do that. So everybody here, even though you think sometimes you're alone, you're never alone. You've had a guide with you from the moment you were born, and they're here, and unless you ask for help, they won't. So sometimes people will ask, they're like, what was that? A guide is someone that, it's kind of like they're an angel, but it's a guide is someone that you would have known in a past life that have decided to guide you here. So, but it's almost like a parent. They're here, they're like, no, don't go that way. No, don't lick that power line. No, don't do this. So, but if you persist, like a small child, if you persist on doing that, they're like, okay, you're going to see what happens. We'll be here to help you. But if you persist on licking that power line, you're going to see what happens. And then you do, and you get shocked, and you're like, why didn't you let me? We're like, we told you, but you didn't listen. So are you ready to listen now? And then you're like, yep, so they'll send you on the right way. And that's kind of like it is. So sometimes you'll think that some of those messages you're getting from your loved ones, and you are, but a lot of times you're also getting them from your guides. So if you need some help, just say, hey, guide, can you give me a little bit of help here? Because a girl can use a message. Okay, you're passing to one question. Go ahead.
Is there any way like they can communicate that through animals, or do animals pick up on that kind of
Animals are very, very sensitive to it, yeah. Yeah, they do everything. They use everything they can possibly think. Anything that has energy. If you're sitting underneath a tree and all of a sudden a leaf just falls on you, that's a message from them. Feathers. They'll send I've had birds peck up my window because my family member was going to pass, and all of a sudden I felt a bird pecking out my window. They'll send anything that has energy. They will use that to communicate with you. So you're never alone. Oh, I'm gonna hug you again. You're welcome. I'm getting called to that back table there. Please don't be heavy. For some reason, it's funny. I keep seeing tattoos, and you have them.
Hello.
Yeah. Are you a tattoo artist?
I'm not. I just have a lot.
Okay. Well, think I'm over here. You're not going to kick my ass or anything, right? Okay. Put your ass-kicking boots to the side. Is there a question or someone you want to connect with?
Kind of.
Either you do, either you don't.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've just been observing.
You've just been observing? I'm okay with that. So there's nothing that you want to, or?
Yeah. My dad died pretty unexpectedly, and there was somebody that called the ambulance, and I have tried my darndest to find out who the hell that person is, and I don't. My parents are divorced, so my dad lived alone. And there was
somebody that was supposed to be moving in.
That's the story that we know. And that person called the ambulance when he collapsed. And
You've never been able to find that person?
no idea, like who the heck.
That wasn't, the person that called the ambulance wasn't anybody that was alive. I know it's gonna,
I almost said something inappropriate.
it's okay, you can say fuck.
It was gonna be fuck.
Yeah, it wasn't someone that would have been alive. It would have been someone in spirit that would have called the ambulance for him, because that's what I'm seeing. And normally when I see that, I don't get the sense that it was someone that was alive that called this, that made that call. I don't know if it was like him in spirit form that called it himself. Yeah, because it's kind of a weird scenario that he's showing me. Was he in the front TV room or something?
He was in his TV room in the basement.
Okay, because he's showing me like it's with the couch and stuff there. Because he's showing me that's where he was. It's almost like he's showing me like picking himself up and making a call. That's why you said he was alone. I was kind of confused. So yeah, he was the one who made his own call. So you will never find that person.
Well, that makes a whole lot of sense. I wish I wouldn't have spent all
Sort of.
that
It's kind of a weird thing. Stop looking. Yeah, stop looking for the guy, because I don't think you'll be able to find him. So it's kind of a weird scenario with me that he's showing me. So yeah, that's pretty much what he's showing, which is kind of weird for me too, because I was like, dude, really? But that's what he's showing me. And I asked him for like the proof, and he's like, I was in my TV room or whatever he calls it, by the couch. So was it a heart attack that he had? Did he have heart issues for a while and ignored him?
Yes.
You're saying no, your mother's saying yes. I believe your mother. Girl, I know shit. And he said yes. He's had heart issues for a while and ignored them. Was he a smoker as well? Yeah. Did he drink?
And a drinker.
Yeah. He had, he had a trifecta of stuff. Yeah. So he's been having them, but I don't know if he would pop antacids, because he just thought it was just like stomach would, whatever it is. He's just showing me like whatever it was, he would pop those thinking that it was acid reflux that was kicking up, and it wasn't. These were like signs that his body was giving, and he was ignoring them. Did he smoke the devil's lettuce as well?
On occasion, not very often.
He used it when he used it to calm some of the pain, because when it got really bad, he was smoking some of that. Some of the things he's showing me, there's some of the things that you don't know about what he was doing, because he just kind of, you were his princess, so there were certain things that he wanted to stay, and he liked the way you looked at him. So there was one side that you saw, and there was another side that other people saw, so he showed different facets of himself. He could be a nice guy when he wanted to.
Yeah, he's kind of a dick.
You said it, not me. I don't want this man following me home.
That was polite.
Because that's all he said was, I could be a nice guy when I wanted to. So yeah, so we'll leave it at that. But yeah, as far as that being said, it's like he pushed people away. He pushed people away. And I don't know what, for whatever reason, he had this whole thing going on in his head. His perspective was kind of off with a lot of stuff. So he used to piss, something would happen, he would go a different way with it. And that.
He's crazy. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, you go back with her. I'm not agreeing with any of this. It's almost like he was diagnosed with bipolar.
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah, so there was like, it's almost like a Jekyll and Hyde kind of persona with him, and he would fight with it daily. Oh, yeah. So sometimes that's why he used the devil's lettuce. Sometimes, and he used other stuff sometimes. So he's just like, just know that I loved you. Cool. I love you. And at one point, he did love you. He still loves you. I know. He was hard to love, and he understands that 100%. So, but yeah, that's what he wants to say to you.
That's crazy. Jeez.
Yeah, that freaked me out a little bit. Because there was someone there just shortly after he passed, because they used his phone to call his father.
That was the guy that came after us. Yeah, but the phone call wasn't him. The actual thing was, it was something else. So it's almost like I think it was him that did it. Because he was trying to see if he'd stay for you. But his body, he's like, I fucking heart. That's what he said to me just now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that'll do it. So yeah, so I'm going to leave you with, he's a very special individual. I'm going to leave you with that, okay? Right. You're welcome.
Stuck in here. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'll give you a hug as well. Thank you for putting up with him. That's kind of what he said. All right. Does anyone else have any questions before before we go, I gotta go. Yes.
This is very open-ended and it's somewhat of a cliche, my question, but my mom passed away a significant amount of time ago. I always thought she would come to me, and until today, nothing has ever broken my mom. If I could ask her one question, and again, a huge cliche here,
Okay.
but I'm afraid of making the same mistakes that she has. What
Don't be, because you're complete.
how I could live my best?
You're completely different than she is, and some of the decisions that she made were based on fear, and you're not afraid like she is. You're courageous. She wishes she was more courageous like you were. So you'll never live the life like her, ever. Just learn from her mistakes. And you're doing a bang-up job of it. That's what she said. So don't ever fear that you're going to follow in her footsteps, because you won't. Some of the decisions that she made, again, were based on fear-based and some things that she had to do, she felt that she had to do. And she just wants you to know there's nothing that you have to do. You just live your life the way you want it. Okay? Yes?
That just sort of brought something to my mind. My mom died in 1987.
Okay.
And I've really never felt her come back, and yet I think I've had, I don't know if it was a reading or what, but that my mom was someone who had been around this world many times, like on Earth many
Yes,
times.
yes,
Back.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I've never, I feel like I've never gotten anything, connection from her since.
A lot of times, sometimes you may not get connections because of the fact that you're doing it well. Like you don't need guidance from her. She's not the one that's supposed to be guiding you. You have your own guide. So her coming back and, you know, just to say hi, how's it going? She's like, I got stuff I got to do. So it's not that she's not around you and she's not around you and your children. She's watching, she keeps bringing up, you have a daughter, right? Because she keeps bringing up your daughter. Is your daughter personality-wise a lot like your mom?
Yes.
Yeah. She concentrates on your daughter a lot because she doesn't want her to make the same mistakes as she did. Are you more like your dad?
Probably.
Because I'm like, well, what about her? And she's like, she's more like her dad.
I know, and so that's why I kind of
Yeah.
see a connection with my dad, but like
Just because you're vibrational wise, you're a little more like your dad. It's almost like, I don't understand why she keeps saying, are you very level-headed? I'm sorry to ask you that. No, are you crazy? That's the wrong way to say it. It's almost like what she's giving me the impression is you're much more level-headed than she was. So,
I don't know about that. I mean, my mom is very artistic, and my daughter's artistic.
there's the thing that she's giving me is much more practical, much more level-headed was you as well as your father was. Much more. She was not. She's giving me a much different way. She used to look at things in a different way. So, and that might be the artistic thing that she's giving me. Not to say that it's wrong or right. It's just that you guys are different. So, but she's like, she doesn't really need a lot of guidance from me. That's what she's like. She's not really like, I don't know, men maybe. But she's like, you have it together. You don't read you didn't really need a lot of guidance from her. So not to say that she wasn't around you, and not to say that you might have not felt her or whatever it was, because you're still grieving her after all these years. So sometimes when you're still grieving someone, it's hard to feel them around. But she is around. Is there a cancer connection with her?
Yeah.
She passed from cancer that many years ago? What type of cancer was it?
Started out as breast cancer.
Because she's pointing me here.
Yeah, and then it ended up eventually.
Just over it?
metastating
Okay.
To her bones.
Okay. Do you have a brother as well? Four. Where are you in the lineup? You're middle. Okay, so your older brother, your oldest brother. I don't know. She's keep bringing up the two oldest ones, and I don't know if you guys felt it harder because of what you guys were more involved in seeing what was going on than the younger two. I don't know. She keeps bringing up you two. So you're the only girl in the.
Yeah, there are 5 of us.
Out of 5 of you? Wow. God bless you. How did you work with that?
I was a little princess.
You were, yeah. You still are. Yeah, so you're not feeling her around. She is clearly, she's still around you. I mean, she's giving me the information here. And she's like, don't ever think that she wasn't. It's just, she understands it was difficult. Because you were young when she passed.
No, I was 27.
That's young. She's like, no, that's young. Yeah, I mean, you still need your mom at that point, right? And
My brother was like 19, and he was 11 when she first got cancer.
she showed me like you guys were young. You guys were young to have to deal with that.
When she started with cancer, we were young.
Yeah, because she keeps talking about having to deal with that young and there were certain things that she tried to keep from you guys as far as like what was going on, but certain things she couldn't. And back then, having cancer back then was a lot different than it having back now. So there's certain things that you've seen that still affect you to this day. So she's like, but you've dealt with that. And she helped you at the beginning dealing with it. And she knows. I mean, she was there with a lot of the stuff. So she was still alive when you got married?
No.
Because she says being at your wedding. So if she wasn't alive, did you have a seat at your wedding for her?
No.
Damn you. No, I'm kidding.
Never thought about that.
No, because she talks about being at your wedding. So clearly she was there. So these are just things that she's seen, that she's been there. So she's been there at your wedding. She's been there when you had your children. So she's been there. She's with you. So never think that she's not. Are you retired now?
Just. December 31st.
It's about time.
Yeah.
It's about time.
40 years.
Yeah. She's glad that you finally retired. She's glad that you're finally getting the rest. Now it's like time to take care of you. Do you worry about getting cancer yourself?
Yes.
Yeah, she's like, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. It's almost like you're worried because she had it.
Yeah, she was 62 when she died, and
Don't worry about that.
54 when she
Yeah.
contracted cancer.
She's like, don't worry about that. Now that you've got some of that stress of the job's gone, she's like, now it's time to live your life. Don't worry about getting cancer. Okay?
Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Give me a hug. Thank you. All right. Sure.
It's kind of gonna seem weird, but one day.
Really? Because talking to dead people an hour?
When I was driving home from work,
Okay.
and I was listening to a song on the radio, not really thinking about anything,
Okay.
and the emergency signal came on. You know the one that they announced?
Yeah.
But they didn't announce it. It was just there on the radio.
Okay. What were you thinking of at the time?
I was thinking, okay, they're gonna come on and say we have to take shelter, or.
Yeah.
And then it was gone. And
Well, what were you thinking of it before that?
I don't know.
That's the thing. A lot of times it's like you were thinking of something, you were going down the wrong, either thinking about something with guilt or whatever, or something thinking about your father, and that was his like, stop. The emergency came on for you to stop.
I just thought it was the weirdest thing.
It's not that weird. I've seen worse. I've had worse. All right. Sure.
I didn't make a connection until she just said it. When you were over there doing the reading, did anybody hear that weird sound? Yeah. That was my phone that went off. My husband and my daughter are firefighters. There's a fire call right now. And that was, I thought I had it turned off. Clearly I didn't have it turned off to notify them to call. But it kind of made me, when she was saying that, I'm like, you guys were discussing what the 911 call.
Yeah.
And then
That's another way, another thing. So this is going to be the last ones here. Save the best for last. So, are you guys related?
Yes.
Okay. You're like, yes.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Do you have a sister that's passed?
No sister. I have a brother who's passed.
So you're the sister.
I'm the sister.
Okay, because I hear sister, sister, sister. So your brother's passed. How long ago? Is he responsible for his passing?
We had the reading last time at the back.
Okay,
My dad came through to give a message
okay,
for my older brother.
okay.
My younger brother died in 2022. He was jumped. He was murdered.
Okay, all right.
He was off to the side with my dad, but he didn't really talk it.
Okay, so this is why, okay. He gave your dad the time to talk because you needed to hear from him.
Yes.
But, okay. So did they find out who did it?
No, you mentioned that. He said that the one is in jail and the other one is.
Yeah, he's talking about it again
Yeah.
because he's like, don't go looking.
Yes.
It's funny, I don't know why he's playing this song, but he's playing the song from Captain Tennille, where it's like, don't go breaking my heart. No, that's Elton John. I didn't even know what people. He's like, don't go breaking my heart. And I'm just like, why are you playing that song? And, but it's directed at you.
I had a heart attack.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
After 47.
Okay, that makes sense
My
then, yeah.
stents put in a couple years ago.
Okay. The stress of it is really putting a lot of stress on your heart.
Yeah.
So that's why he's bringing it up. You need to let this grief go. Not letting it go. It's a hard word because your grief stays with you, but you need to start alleviating it. There's stuff that this is out of your control. There's stuff that you can't do. He's okay. Yes, it's horrible the way it happened, but he's doing all right. Clearly he's with his fair family.
Yeah.
So he's doing okay. So otherwise...
He's happier up there. I know he is.
Yes, and he's like, otherwise, you will end up where he is a lot sooner than you need to. Are you her daughter? Jesus Christ, you need to kick her ass. So, because it's almost like you're okay for a little bit, and all of a sudden you start wallowing in it again, and start wallowing in it. He's like, why do you want to be in that shit? Like, why? There's no reason for it. You know, he's like, you know, that song over there, gray skies are gonna clear up. He's like, the same thing with you. I mean, you can go with her. She's going on a date. But I mean, this stuff is literally breaking your heart. Yeah. Now I understand why he's singing Elton John, which I would have picked a different one. But yeah, that's what he's talking about. So you need to start watching your health, because this is actually really affecting your health. And little by little, you don't think it is, but it is. And it's affecting everyone else around you, because they're trying to figure out how to deal with you. Yeah. So, you know, they don't want to walk around on eggshells and stuff around you. They need to be able to go out. You know, snow eventually is going to melt. So you're going to have to start going out and interacting with people and start living.
And I have been, because I lost my brother in a year exactly in April. I lost my dad. And my dad and I share the same birthday. And I brought my mother out because I didn't want my mother to be sitting home by herself wallowing.
Yeah.
So she never had been in a bar in her life, but I started to take, I'm 55 in April. I'm hanging out with people at the Legion. I'm dancing with 90-year-old men.
That's okay.
You know, like I'm going out every weekend. I'm at the seniors dances.
Ma'am, would you like to go with her?
Come out to the KC Hall, Amherstburg Legion. I'm telling you.
There you go.
And I got my mother. Now
all of us can go. It's a girls' party.
So I was at my mother. I got her out of her shell. She was just laid back, quiet, shy.
Yeah.
And I told her, Mom, you're 77 this year. Don't give a what everybody thinks.
You shouldn't.
You lost your husband. You lived your life for your 3 children. You've lost a son.
Yeah.
You've lost your husband. You go. If they start talking, let them talk. It's your life.
Yeah, let them talk and have fun about it.
So every weekend, that's where I'm at.
Yeah.
Friday, Saturday, and
A lot of
Sunday.
times what I'm saying, it's funny because your brother, this is what he said. He's like, if they're going to talk behind your back, just say, at least you can kiss my ass while I walk away.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's what he just said, which is a great message for you. But yeah, so he's just like, I want you to start enjoying that more and start up. It's when you're at home by yourself.
Yes.
When you're out, it's okay. But he's like, you need to have that at home too.
And he knows that because I'm home alone mostly because,
Yeah.
you know.
So if you start getting into those thoughts.
I sit there and I keep my thoughts and I pray to him and I, you know.
So he's like, you don't need to pray to me. I'm not Jesus.
Yeah.
He's like, but when you start getting into that mood, go and put your favorite song on.
Yeah,
Go put some music on.
Yeah.
Get out. Clean your house.
And he knows, you know, honestly, he's my favorite brother. I have an older brother you talked about last time. He lives in the lower level of the same house that my parents own. We rent from them. You know. And God forbid we never got along. And my brother that's up there is the one who always was reigning between us, saving me from him, you know. And I'm like to my mom and dad at the time, why in the hell would you rent to him? It's only 30 days. He's only staying 30 days. 30 days, it's been 10 years now. I still have to put up with him every day. That's stress for me.
Be glad that you have a floor between you.
As soon as I hear his feet coming up the stairs, I'm like, shut the blinds, quiet. I always lock the door because he used to just open the door, hey, what are you doing? Well, not no more. I lock it and I'm quiet. Don't move. He peeks through the
funny thing is, I don't think he realizes that he's annoying you. He's just, he's like, he just says it's him. He doesn't realize it. So he's like, cut him some slack. He doesn't realize it. I don't know if he's missing that chromosome. It's not me. This is your brother, okay? Don't go back and tell me. But he's just like, he doesn't understand. So I'm like, you know, just kindly tell him, hey, you know what?
Yeah.
Don't be coming up when you're not invited or whatever
Well, I
it is.
relayed the message from my dad to them,
Okay.
like I was supposed to do.
Okay.
I left it, his choice.
That's good.
And
So,
nothing I can do, I told them.
yeah. So now the message is for you. Okay?
I got my message.
You got your message? So go home and listen to some Elton John. All right?
Yeah.
It's funny because he's like, you're a supporting character in this life. With you, he wants you to listen to your heart. Because you've been doing what everyone else wants you to do, and you're not following your own dreams, and you're still young. So don't let anyone else discourage you. You know the song from, yeah, Listen to Your Heart, because it's calling for you? That's exactly what I don't know why he's showing me Pretty Woman, but that's the one. Don't be a whore. but that's what he's saying. Unless you want to be, I mean, and then you be the best whore ever. No, I'm kidding. Yeah. So, but yeah, that's just what I do. Okay? Okay? All right.
Your gut. See,
Yeah.
I knew.
Okay. All right, I'll give you a hug as well.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Okay, ladies, I wish I could stay here for a very long time, but we're done. Thank you, everyone, for coming out. Thank you. You're welcome. I'm still amazed that people want to listen to me talk. But thank you. It was amazing for you guys all to come out, and you know, I know it's cold and everything. We're going to have another event here in March. My event in March is going to be more like past lives and things like that. It's going to be very Q&A as well, but we're going to deep dive into some past lives and stuff. So I'm still working that out, but it's kind of like, you know, past lives and how it affects you today and things like that. So my events from now on are going to be like a lot of teaching ones, because everybody, you know, needs to learn. It's very interactive the way it is here. I like the way it flows. It's not about me just talking and you guys listening, although that's what we did today anyways. But yeah, so thank you very much for coming. All the information is going to be on my website, www.psychicmediumbella.com. I also put together a group on Facebook, and it's called Bella's Inner Circle, and it's about dealing with the mind, body, and spirit. So I've noticed through doing this is everybody's struggling. We all, if you guys listened, there's a lot of people that are going through the same thing, right? And I learned when I started doing this, even though I was doing it my whole life, I still needed to be able to get healthy. I needed my mind to be healthy. I needed my body to be healthy so that I was able to connect with spirit, and even my spirit to be healthy. Because even though it's mind, body, and spirit, they're all interlocking. So if your mind is fucked up, guess what? You see it in your body. And I was noticing that. So I decided to build this. I built this group a year ago, and I never really did anything with it because I didn't know what I wanted to do. So I just started doing it now. So I'm going to start sharing some of the things with me, like meditations, some information that I get based on, you know, the mind, the body, and the spirit. So we'll be doing a lot of stuff. So if you guys want to join the group, it's free. You guys can just go through Facebook and get it. And I'll be doing a lot of lives and things through there as well. Okay? So, yes. It's on Facebook, yeah. So, Bella's Inner Circle. I like how you grabbed your boobs. She's like, it's where? According to my titties, there it's Facebook. So.